Hey, everybody. It's May 10th, 2025. I'm here to do an Institute for Common Power Daily Truth. My name is David Domke. I'm a professor with the Institute for Common Power, and I've been fortunate for the last couple decades to study and teach about American politics and justice and the fight for racial justice, voting rights, and democracy. In the United States Constitution, there are 7 articles that deal with dimensions of the federal government. These are main pieces of the Constitution. Article 3 deals with the judiciary, with judges. And it talks specifically about how federal judges, folks who deal on federal laws, are appointed. They're nominated by the President of the United States, and they're approved or not by the U.S. Senate. So whoever holds those positions has a tremendous ability to appoint federal judges. Right now in America, there's about 900 federal judges in this country. Are pretty evenly split between Democrats and Republicans. They've been appointed by the Bushes, by Obama, by Clinton, by Trump 1, by Biden, and now Donald Trump 2 is starting to appoint some. And we often think that who those judges are appointed by is going to determine how they're going to rule, but that doesn't always happen. And I want to highlight 2 decisions in the last couple of days that show that federal judges who get basically lifetime appointments can stand outside of the day-to-day politics and even go against politicians who appointed them. In North Carolina on Wednesday, a Trump-appointed judge ruled against the Republican candidate who was arguing that military ballots should be thrown out of the 2024 7 months ago election. The Trump-appointed judge smacked that down and said, nope, we're going to count them all. And as a result, we now have a winner of the state Supreme Court race, Allison Riggs. She was not the Republican. She was the Democratic candidate. She won by just a little over 700 votes. A Trump-appointed judge affirmed that. The Republican candidate has now conceded. And then on Thursday in Alabama, 3 judges, 2 appointed by Donald Trump, 1 by Bill Clinton, ruled that the state of Alabama had discriminated again against Black Americans in their drawing of congressional districts. This decision by a 3-0 unanimous set of judges in Alabama pointed out that Alabama has engaged in a history of long-time racial discrimination against Black Americans, and that right now they needed to be monitored by the federal government for the next several elections to make sure they don't continue to do this. Again, 2 federal judges who were appointed by Donald Trump made this decision. So look, I'm not a fan of lifetime appointments. I'm not. But I am a fan of people who stand up for America, for democracy, for the Constitution. Those are the folks that deserve our shout outs and our daily truths.